right, guys, yesterday we created a first layer for our geometric and organic shape collage, focusing on repetition and balance. Today we're going to create our second layer. So I added a little more since I left you last. So as you can see, I have my bluish teal triangles kind of traveling around the paper, creating repetition. I have apple green rectangles kind of floating around the page, leading your eye around here, repetition. And then I've created balance by having my fuchsia teardrop shapes or paisley shapes here and here. Okay, so now I want to build up the color. All right, so I'm going to start by adding smaller triangles in my large triangles. So just like I did yesterday, I think I'm going to go with this shade of purple. And I'm going to make a strip of paper, but it's going to be thinner because my triangles are going to be smaller so that I can see all layers. And that's what's going to make these collages really pop and be really colorful. And just like I showed you yesterday, I'm creating my triangles by cutting on a diagonal, corner to corner, as I go. I'm wasting no paper doing this. And now that I have them, I can take them and I can put them and glue them into each of my triangles, creating that second layer. Like so. And so I'd place them all in and then go back and glue them like I did yesterday with my first layer. Next, I'm going to show you how to cut out rectangular squares. So what I did, all right, and I have some extra here, so I can kind of brush those away. So now I'm going to make some smaller rectangles to kind of fit inside these green rectangles, and I want a color that's going to contrast. Okay, so as you can see, I did a blue with a purple because they're going to make each other pop. So I don't want another green. I think I'm going to go for another shade of purple. I have this great purple right here that I'm going to go for to make my green pop. And just like I did with my triangles, I'm going to cut a thin piece of paper, but instead of cutting on a diagonal, I'm going to cut mini rectangles just like this. I'm going to take those little rectangles and I'm going to glue them right inside the larger green rectangles that I created, and I'm going to start to get that contrasted color and that layer up, which is going to really build up my collage. And I would do the same thing with my teardrops. I would pick a color, maybe a green or a blue or a yellow, and I would make smaller raindrops and add my second layer to those as well. All right, that's for today.